Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everyone. This is the game changer herself coming to you on this what's today? Thursday? Y'all, my days be running together. I'm telling you, my days be running together. Coming to you on this Thursday morning. I just want to chat. I want to share something with you all that happened to me on today. So come on in. I'm gonna get everybody an opportunity to get on in here. I usually have me a little music, but I ain't had no music today. Cause after I got out this phone call, I ran upstairs. I was like, let me come share this with the people. Because this is some great information and I want to encourage someone on today. I want to empower you because that's one thing that we do here at I Am the Game Changer, as well as you are still a veteran, is that we are solution driven, right? So, and I'm a fond believer that if there is a problem out here in this world, and in this world that we live in, that if it comes across my desk, I got a solution for it, right? And so I stand today with a solution to a problem, right? I'll try to get here on this Facebook just in case somebody got a question and I might not see it on the streaming service that I'm using called Restream. And so I'm a part of this mastermind group, right? Where I think it's six of us now, six brilliant minds come together and we strategize about our different businesses. And we have a various businesses. And even though for the past month I have not been actively engaged in the meetings because on the meeting day I'm just getting off of work, right? Still at work, transitioning off of work, trying to get myself together. But however, I do pick up on the back end from the later on within a week to be able to fulfill the assignments. And so today, an assignment came out that stated, hey, I'm going to share this with you all. Um, it stated, is everyone complete on their $5,000 grant with the university? I would like us to complete today, right? So that required me to go back up in in the text messages, get the information for the grant, go out and apply for the grant, right? And so I always read the guidelines of the grant before I fill it out because I want to ensure that I give all the information so I can put my best foot forward so I can be able to compete for this particular grant. Two disqualifiers stood out: the character of discharge and if you had a felony conviction. Well, normally what I would do is shy away from filling anything out that talks about character of discharge with less than other than honorable discharge and or felony conviction. But instead on today, what I did is move forward. I went forward with filling out the application. Do you have an honorable discharge? Do you have a honorable or other than honorable discharge? No. Do you have are you a convicted felon? Yes, I did. So automatically when I hit next, it would not allow me to move forward, right? And so any other time I probably would have sulked, right? I would have been like, okay, here we go again. Here this felony thing goes 13 years later. So you know what I did? I burnt the coat of defeat. I burnt the coat of rejection. Like in my mind, I burnt it and I put it in the trash, right? And instead, I went to the website looking for contact information. And what I did is I contacted the very institution that say these are our guidelines, and I began to ask the question like, hey, is there anyone that I can speak with that can address these concerns that I have, right? And then she was like, hey, the director is out today, but let me get your email and your contact information, Miss Martin, and I will have her give you a call when she gets back in. Guys, you know what happened? She called me back today. And I thanked her for her time. And she was like, even though I'm off, I wanted to ensure that I address your concerns. So I gave her the backstory. I gave her a little bit of my history. And she would say, Miss Martin, a couple of things. She said, as much as I would like to help, I cannot because this particular grant has guidelines stated attached to it. One, they're state funds. So I have zero control over how I distribute the money, right? She said, too, different things that I could do at a different date, if possible, is let me consider, see how we can gather our funding and repackage it. You know, being a finance soldier, especially working in the budget world, like money has colors, right? I might not be able to use this money for it, but you know what? I can use this money. I have certain guidelines with this account, but not this account. And so she had never considered the demographic of veteran who transitioned from the military with a less than general discharge and has a convicted felon status, right? And I was like, it's a demographic of us out there. And we're entrepreneurs too. And we need assistance as well. We want to compete for these grants as well. And we know that it's a 99.9% chance, hey, that we can secure those grants. But we have to be given the opportunity. And today, I position myself to be an advocate for the demographic of a veteran that fits my category. I explained to her, hey, it's so much um embarrassment attached to leaving the military with a bad conduct or dishonorable discharge. It's so much embarrassment attached to having a convicted felon status. So that veteran is not going to be like, hey, that's me. I need your help. They need to see someone walking in it already who has already knocked on the door, walked in the door, sat at the table, and created the program. And that is what I'm going to do. So because I as I was talking to her, I was like, okay, Marsha, you got a business, you have a plan, you have a vision, you have a mission. Okay, you be the one to give out the grants. So I'm telling you, stay tuned because I'm positioning myself to be the grant provider, to be the one issuing the money that's coming for the veteran, that's coming from the government, to be able to give to the small business organizations who has veterans who need these grants, who didn't get out the military with an honorable or other than honorable discharge, and who just might have a felony conviction. So I'm working on it because I see that there is a problem that needs a solution. And I know that, hey, I am the solution barrier. I position myself to be the solution barrier and I'm moving forward. You got that right, cousin. You know I got it. You know I got it. So I today I didn't get mad. I didn't get sad. I didn't step into defeat. So what I did, I cast defeat aside and I walked into my purpose on today, right? I walked into I'm a lifestyle strategist. So I can't be giving people lifestyle strategies if I don't operate it in myself, right? So I'm making it make sense and I'm going to be the solution barrier. So I guarantee you before December, I'm going to be coming back on here like, hey, I got money to give out grants, to give out to people. It's a process that we got to go through. And it's specifically for the veteran who has transitioned from the military with a less than other than honorable discharge. So that means general, that means bad conduct, that means dishonorable discharge, who desires to become an entrepreneur or is an entrepreneur and needs some help. Even if you have a felony, even if you have a misdemeanor, it's not a disqualifier. Actually, it's a qualifier. So the very thing that disqualified you is going to now qualify you. And then, hey, I'm looking for private investors too. I'm putting my axe out there right now. I'm looking for private investors. If you're looking for a program to pour into, hey, this is one. We want to fund those veterans who got out the military with a less than honorable, other than honorable discharge, who just might have a misdemeanor or felony conviction. Hey, we are the organization who qualifies those people. A closed mouth does not get fed. So I'm putting the axe out there. Every little bit helps. So I'm not mad. I'm pissed. Pissed is different. Pissed pushes me to provide solutions. Being pissed pushes me to do things, to execute, to move, to step into, hey, the game changer. You know what? This thing is so much bigger than what I thought it was. But there are solutions out there for us, guys. If someone has told you no, make a phone call, ask, explain to me why. Explain to me why. And then if it's laid on your heart, hey, go out there and fix it. Like I see one of my business partners on here, Belita, right? Oh, I got you, girl. You know, I don't put no dates out there, without pushing forward, except for that book. But however, I'm working on that too. But my business partner, Belita, like we're doing great things, simply being the game changer, collaborating, doing great things. So my thing is, like, hey, and one thing that she shows me, just from being back in the cut, chilling, watching, observing, observing, how she moves, how she communicates with people. Because I'm to be 100% honest with you all, when I got the revelation of what it truly meant to be a convicted felon in these United States of America, it rocked my world. Like, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I know what I'm capable of doing. I know the skill set that I have, but nobody wants to give me a second chance. How do I position myself to be successful in a world that I felt like they thought I'll be best going back to prison? How do I do that? Because I know I'm not built. I'm not built for prison. Like, even though the brig was prison, but however, I'm not built for that next level. That ain't me. That's not me, right? So I was like, okay, what can I do to eradicate the recidivism expectation on my life, right? And so what I had to do is tap into something bigger than me, right? Began to do something bigger than me. Began to maneuver or apply the tools of becoming the game changer, right? Becoming the lifestyle strategist that I am. And I'm telling you guys, today I saw that in manifestation. I've seen it many times, but today specifically, like, defeat wasn't even an option. Rejection wasn't even an option. It's like mentally, I could see myself taking that jacket, putting a blowtorch to it, putting it outside in the trash can, picking up the phone, like, hey, my name is Marsha Martin. Or not, my name is, I am Marsha Martin. And I just filled out an application for your grant. And I was denied the application because of bam, bam. And I would like to speak to someone to see, one, is there an exception to policy? And two, is there another program that you have that I could potentially be qualified for? Or what's the likelihood of creating one? Because if it's not there, it can be created. if it doesn't exist, it can be created, right? So that's my thing. Let's create some things. So, and that's why I was parked at. And the a phenomenal conversation. I was educated and she was educated, right? Both of us gained knowledge in areas that we knew it could potentially, well, she didn't know that it was a need, but I knew it was a need and I needed understanding as to why not. So, guys, stop. Don't allow anyone anymore to tell you you can't have something without asking why not. Because the only way you're going to know how to enter into the I got that, you got to understand the why not process, right? So you can be able to be a catalyst of change. So you can be able to implement those things that you need to do to get the win, right? And so that is what I did. It might not seem like a win. Like, hey, Marsha, you didn't get a grant. I was like, you didn't get a waiver wasn't submitted for you, but I got information that'll manifest 100 times 5,000. I got information that can be the solution for someone else. That can be the solution it can be the determining factor to that says if a person commits suicide or lives because of being rejected. So I'm thankful to her, and I'm not mentioning the organization or the person's name on purpose because I didn't get permission, right? Nobody wants to be sued or nobody wants their name drug through the mud, right? So and I just want to go over like, you know, I I am the game changer. That is who I am. And I focus on lifestyle strategies which helps people go from a point of failure to success. Simple. I help you go, I give you lifestyle changing strategies that help you go from a point of failure to success. And then you are still a veteran. Is a business or organization that was developed to educate and equip veterans to go after the benefits they are legally entitled to. You know, because sometimes we believe what the people say, and all the time the people are not right. And I equip you to be able to become technically proficient. That's one thing that within the NCO creed that I hold dear to my heart. Because if you're not technically proficient, you can't function in this world successfully. Like in the Bible, my people perish for lack of knowledge. You know, in the Bible, it tells us study to show thyself approved. Like at my church, Word of Knowledge Ministries, like we're taught the word. Like it's no what Pastor Ron or Pastor Janice or the ministers think. It's straight word. It's so important, guys, that in anything that you do, even if you told no, show me. I can remember when I became 100% disabled, service connected disabled veteran. I went to the ID card department here on base to go get my ID card, right? Because it's something that I'm entitled to as 100% service connected disabled veteran. And I wanted it. Even though I got my VA ID card, I wanted that ID card because it's something that I'm entitled to. Now it's an hour later after sitting in there, I have this man who's like, hey, you're not entitled because of regulation. Could you show me? And he had a look of disgust on his face, like, how dare you challenge me? And I was like, sir, show me. You know, you're telling me, But can you show me? Can you print out the regulation that states that I am not entitled to this benefit? Because according to the VA regulation, this is a benefit that I am entitled to. Could you show me on DOD side where I am not? Another hour, here they come with the regulation. That's all I wanted. Show me. Don't just tell me this is why. And Lord behold, because of my character discharge, because how I transitioned from the military, I was not authorized to carry to be issued a, a DOD ID card, right? Okay. But however, I can still move and 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 get the same benefits as if I had one, you know, but it's okay. But that is something that, and I go back to being technically proficient, guys. Read, read, read. Go to the regulations, ask the questions, ask them, and they tell you, per I read, could you please show me? Well, it has been, could you please show me? It will put my mind at ease because I feel as if whatever you feel. And so, with that being said, guys, I just want you to know that, and I'm going to close with this, is in this life, we make mistakes, or they're not mistakes. We did some things that we're not proud of, and there are consequences. There are consequences of our actions, right? And but one thing you don't have to do is live the results of those negative actions or negative consequences for the rest of your life. Don't be held hostage to your past. Do you hear me? Don't let your past hold you from operating and moving in your future, moving in your now, moving in your today, this very moment here. I did not allow that to happen. And it was easy. Like, it was like, oh, okay. That thing didn't even bother me. That's progress. Like, it wasn't oh, should I call? Or how is this gonna sound? Or I just executed, y'all. I executed. First nature. I'm like, oh no, let me call somebody. When I got on the computer, got the number, I was like, hey, this is Marsha Martin. And la 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 la. And today it prompted me to get on this live with you all, to be able to share with you all. You are someone's answer in this earth. Even if you have to do it scared, move scared. The key thing is move. One of the steps in becoming the game changer of your life, one of the lifestyle changing strategies is a step, right? Step. Because we can get to the point where we standing up like we're motivated, but we never move out. Stepping is simply moving out. Stepping, moving it to the next thing. Even if you have to do it scared, move out. Because if you never move out, you never know. If you never utilize your voice, if no more than to be an advocate for yourself, you would never know. That lady never knew that it's a demographic of veterans out there who are service connected, who got out with a less than general discharge, and who has a felony, who needs assistance. But she knows today. She will hear my voice periodically as she goes about the rest of this year doing her job. She will remember this conversation and have to double back and say, hey, Miss Martin, you crossed my mind and I got this program and I want to see if you want to partner with me. Not volunteer, but partner. Key, I'm positioning myself and I just made a declaration for all those who know, like this is about to be amazing, right? This is about to be a great thing. And for all you veterans out there who fall in this category of getting out the military with a lesson other than honorable discharge, that means general, that means bad conduct, and that means dishonorable discharge. And the veteran who has a felony or misdemeanor conviction, hey, you're not forgotten. I am, and a few of my battle buddies are advocating for you. So hold on. Don't lose hope. Hold on. Don't lose hope. Solutions and answers are coming. Okay? Don't lose hope. Stay focused. Don't lose hope. Hear my voice saying don't lose hope because the answer is coming. Just hold on, all right? And with that being said, I'm gonna get off. I feel myself getting a little emotional here. And so I'm gonna log off. And I just want you to know, my listeners, especially those who are listening to the replay, thank you. Thank you for listening to the replay. Um, your life has value, it has meaning. And remember, you are important. You are important. You are important, and your life has value. Have a most excellent day, and be blessed. Be blessed.